And we're back for another episode of the Unmuted Mic coming at you on Pub Sports Radio. I'm your guy, Dabby Cab.
And I'm Dave, and welcome back to another night of mystery and intrigue. I like that new addition to the intro, but thanks guys for coming back. We've got a great
And I like
guest.
everything T does. Let's just go ahead and get to the brass knuckles of it. Shout out to our guy back there on the ones and twos, man. He keeps evolving it, and that's what this shit is about. We're gonna keep getting better and better, man.
Yeah, we love it. I mean, I can't say there's one thing that I don't think is an absolute 10 out of 10. So shout out to T. When we're done with Brown Nose and T, let's get to the business. We got a great show. So thanks for watching the next episode of
The Unmuted Mic. Man, I even love our intro, man. Shout out to all you guys in the chat here showing up early and fucking often, man. JW out there, my guy, Winetime Sports, Justin, Stacks Play of the Day.
What's
and
New.
You know, our guy, Big Show Picks, man. JW said, is Dave saying weird things tonight? Man, when the fuck does Dave not say weird things?
That's what I was going to say. Where have you been? I mean, I know you've been there. I know you've seen it, and they've gotten way weirder, but we like to get a little weird on the show. That's kind of the point. You know, during the day we do business and at night we have fun. So what I'm going to do is, and screw that stupid drop where I sound like a weird, Bane impersonator.
Well, I mean, I like it.
You want to run it? Let's run it. Fuck it.
I mean, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there
Let's
yet.
go.
First, before we...
Evening indulgences.
Fuck it, we're there. Let's indulge. Cheers to everybody in the chat and take a shot with you guys. I am not drinking like I did last week because it almost killed me, but I'm going to have a few drinks with you guys still, to say the least.
No effing way. That was stupid. I'm just sipping on some JMO. Good old Jameson. Gonna finish the bottle. Got it last night. Did the poker tournament thing. Shout out to Tim Earl for taking it down. Went heads up against Low Shack. Battle of the brains.
Man, Low Shack is a hell of a poker player. I don't even know anything about poker, but one thing I've learned quickly is that motherfucker can play some poker. And for anybody in here, I know people are just starting to roll in. If you play poker and you're not tuning in on Wednesday nights to the poker tournament that Pub Sports Radio is hosting with Bet Online, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, because last night it paid out to over 11 spots, or it paid out to 11 people. And there's good money in there to win. So if you're a poker player, come show us what you got here at Pub Sports Radio. Come take some people down. But I'm going to get to the chat one more time, Dave, and then we'll get rolling. Shout out to my guy Sharky out there in the chat. Is all love, man. That's my guy right there. Shout out Sharky, Real Deal Prime, RVD 420. We got some of the real motherfuckers showing up right now, so I'm excited about this show. I'm excited to have a good time with you guys. Let us know what you're drinking. If you got a drink poured, let me know when you're taking a drink. I'll have a shot with anyone in the chat. Let me know what you're smoking on. Let me know what you got going on.
Yeah, for sure. I'll second that. The poker tournament, if you're not, here's your whole deal. We're trying to do. You come to us for sports betting info, for that sort of entertainment, for advice on where to bet, how to make money. That'll never go away. That's what we're doing here. But we're also trying to integrate it with some other things that are enjoyable. Poker, booze, girls, comedians. That's what we're here to do. And the thing on Wednesday, we're really trying to do this. Plug to Bet Online. If you're not signed up with them, you get a sign-up bonus. Go to the Pub Sports Radio site. But why I'm pushing this is every Wednesday we can have we can have more poker tournaments, but we have to show out for it. You know what I mean? So you guys show out for it. It's $25. It's nothing. We have a good time. Just something else on Pub Sports that we're putting out there besides picks,
For sure, man. I do this every week, and you told me, you laughed. You're like, oh, their Tito's might be too big. But yo, Tito's, what's up, man? I'm still fucking sipping on you in front of everybody out there, in front of Pub. I'm in Texas. You're in Texas. Like, what's up? Let's go, Tito's. Handmade vodka distilled right there out of a pot in Austin, Texas. It's pretty good fucking vodka, too. I'm going to be honest. I had about 12 shots last week on the show, and my hangover wasn't as bad as it could have been if I was drinking something else. So again, shout out Tito's. Let us know what you're sipping on in there in the chat. I want to know. You said you got some JAMO tonight?
Yep. I'll do another one. We just did good old JAMO. You know, I like the brown water. The
I
gal
thought
doesn't
we said
act
we weren't drinking as much as last week, and I'll have another shot, but this will be like
well,
3 or
you
4 in
can
the
do
last
whatever
like
you
10
want.
minutes.
I'm not drinking 14 shots in 45 minutes, but I might have 6 or 7. Cheers.
6 or 7 in 40 minutes is not much. You don't drink much at all, bro.
Okay, we're not going down this road.
Yeah, I'll drink you under the table right now in front of everyone.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it again. Live shows. Dave, I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to drink you on the table. When he got there and he saw how much I drank, never mentioned it.
You tell this story, but let me tell you what I honestly
Head
remember.
in his turtle shell. You're a turtle.
I don't know what that means, but let me say this. I don't even remember seeing you drink or ever even thinking like, oh, let's have a competition. So those thoughts didn't go through my head. Pour one right now. Have another shot with me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not bending to your beck and call. You're not the master of me.
Well,
I
guess everybody in the chat is not going to have. Hold on, I'm going to bring the energy way down since Dave won't drink with me.
Well, anyways, let's talk about one thing, or let's talk about a couple things. But the one thing I really want to talk about, actually, and we don't want to talk about sports every show, but I'm very, very interested in this game. So let's air it out while we, wait for our guest.
Yo, let's air it out. Let's get real with these motherfuckers in the chat. Yeah. We are trying at Pub Sports Radio to create content that is not solely based on sports gambling. And that shit's not easy, bro, because if you guys are like us, which I know you are because y'all are the homies, this is what we do. We eat, sleep, we breathe sports gambling. All that being said, at night, we've all capped our card. We've all made our bets for the day. We've got a card to cap for the next day. There's no reason we can't come in here, have a drink, talk to a beautiful woman, and have a good time, right? So we try and leave the sports out of it. But like Dave said, it's who we are. They're going to make their way in. We can't help it.
So I think it's interesting. We got some guys definitely in the chat that'll have some opinions too. Navy plays Notre Dame in Ireland, I believe. And the point spread's 20 or 20.5. And I actually index this. So I index this sport. I do this for football and for college basketball. And I don't see Notre Dame on a neutral field being more than a 17-point favorite. However, I'm leaning towards laying the points with Notre Dame. So I want to be talked off of it because the Navy has changes galore. They've got a team that now can be bigger than they used to be. They have a new style. They're not going to be the triple option anymore all the time. They're going to be throwing from the shotgun and all this crazy stuff. And they have a good defensive front, but they're going up against a quarterback. So why doesn't Notre Dame just put up six passing touchdowns?
Hey, and let me be clear to everybody who doesn't understand football. And Dave, I know you do, but I've heard a lot of people talking about how they can't run the triple option anymore because they're in the shotgun form. Well, yeah, the fuck they can. Well, they can have two backs. They can fucking have a handoff here if they want it. They can roll out. They can have a pitch if they want it. If you got two backs, and they can throw a pass, right? You could still run a triple option out of the shotgun. I think the mindset is just that they're not going to, right?
Let me rephrase what I said.
I'm not coming at you.
I'm not pass more. I know you're not. They're going to pass more, is what I'm saying.
I keep hearing this narrative like, oh, they can't run the triple option anymore because they're in the shotgun. Like, one of the most common triple options is ran out of the fucking shotgun. So yes, they can, but they're going to pass more, like Dave just said.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think everyone's talking about Navy covering, and
Hey, there's our guy Troy. If you didn't know, he's going to be on Tuesday nights with Jimmy the Bag. They're going to be capping all the NFL games on the card. Tuesday nights is one of my favorite nights, and I think it just got better now that Troy's going to be a part. So shout out to you, Troy. I can't wait to get on camera with you too.
And that's a guy that knows football not only because he was a college stud, but you have a run pass option, which is a double option with a guy coming across in motion, which is the triple option. So that happens all the time. I don't think Navy's going to be doing that, but we'll see if that's what they do. But that is a version of the triple option.
Hey, speaking of that show on Tuesday nights, our guy Jimmy the Bag just popped up in the chat. Shout out to you, man. Cheers, Jimmy. I know Dave is probably in a different boat, but myself and a lot of other people, we started watching you, Jimmy. So shout out to you, man. I came into this industry because of you, so I appreciate you.
I started watching UCAB. That's why I came into this.
Bro, you watch me awkwardly.
Actually, that might be true. I might be like
Dave
Jose.
FaceTimes me at like fucking 3 a.m. I'm like, bro, why the fuck are you FaceTiming me, Dave? It's 3 a.m.
No, I don't. No,
And that's 3 a.m. his time, so it's 5 a.m. my time.
I don't even know. I can't even FaceTime because I don't even have a iPhone. So liar, 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 pants on fire.
You know how fun it is to tell a lie the whole time from like the jump, knowing that it's a lie? Like that was a blast. I think I might get into lying.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, shout out to Big Show. He knows about butt stuff. Cab knows about it. If you don't know, that's my poker
Speaking
name.
of butt stuff, bro, I can say this because I'm able to see backstage, and our guest has not quite arrived yet. She'll be here any minute. And I'd still say this if she's here, but damn, she has a good ass. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Our guest tonight has like, and I kind of want to ask her. I want to be like, look, is your ass really a 10 of 10, or do you use Photoshop? Because like that shit is fucking primo, bro.
No, they don't use Photoshop, my dude. That's
I don't know how. I've never posted an ass pic, bro. I don't know how it works.
Well, I don't know. I have 5 different ways I could go with that comment, but
I just feel like if I did it and photoshopped it, my ass would look good too. That's all I'm saying.
I guess you can, but no, I have a feeling it's not. But you know, we're excited to have her. She's, I mean, all these guests have been great. Even, you know, Sunny was great. 2 gals before were great. We want to bring quality guests.
See, Troy said they use Photoshop. I need to chill out on the Tito's because I'm gonna be like, hey, can we see it like now? I want to see what it looks like fresh.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea. But they some of them do use Photoshop. You know what the annoying thing is? I think, or the filters.
If she's watching right now, she probably thinks we're gonna drill her on Photoshop. That's not what we're gonna do. If you're watching, we're gonna be friendly. We're gonna have fun.
The thing that bothers me are filters on Instagram because you know those girls don't look like that. It makes them look like Disney princesses and stuff. You know, like no bad features. Takes out pores and wrinkles and stuff. But you can see behind that.
I don't know. Look, let me say this, man. We've had a few illustrious guests that have been attractive.
Yeah.
But every guy has their type, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've always been a Pocahontas type of guy, and I think we got a Pocahontas coming on tonight. That's all. That's all I'm going to say.
I can get down with Pocahontas. Yeah, I have a very eclectic taste, but I'm just saying I don't like filters. I don't like Photoshop either. It's okay to have a wrinkle or a little cellulite or a bruise. You know, I don't hate on C-section scars, bro.
Did you just say a bruise? Are you like, you know, you can go ahead and show that abuse.
No. Like when someone has I was watching an OnlyFans. This was for pleasure, not for business. And some girl was showing her ass, and she said, "Don't mind the bruise on my ass. I don't care if you bump into the wall or whatever. Fuck. In fact, that's hotter. It's real. It makes it real. You're not a fucking fake, you know, playmate."
Did you just say if you bumped into the wall, bro? How many stories have you fucking bought?
Stories? What do you mean stories?
How many girls have told you that they bumped into a wall for their bruise?
No, or maybe someone smacked their ass. I don't know, but a little bruise like this big, like it could be anything. You know, girls got big asses. They run into things, I'm sure. What do you think it is? I don't even know where you're going with it.
Let's shift topics. Topics because, you know, we're close to bringing our guest on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see some new people rolling in. James S. He just said, bring her out. We're about to. Sharky's still in the chat. LJ from H-Town. That's my guy, LJ, man. Real Deal Prime, the grinder. You know, Real Deal posts videos on Twitter, on YouTube also. So make sure you check out Real Deal on YouTube, not just Twitter. Scott Foster, he said Dabby's in love. You know, she's backstage and she can hear me. I might be.
That was pathetic. Anyways, if she's here, let's bring her on. Introducing, I guess by our OnlyFans name is SoCal Lilly, and she's _ Lily Hale on Twitter and TikTok, where she's a big TikTok star, over 25K. Let's bring her on. Lily Hale, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the interview.
It's always me. Why is it always me? It's always me. Lily, welcome. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Welcome. I'm gonna do a shot. Anyone in the chat can do a shot.
Well, hold on, Dave.
Lily.
He's rude. Lily, he's rude. Notice how he gave like you may or may not have a drink beside you. I do, and he knows that. Notice how
I know
he
what
gave
she's
us
doing, bro.
notice how he gave us no time to have a drink with him.
Yeah, it was too fast.
Exactly.
No,
All right.
I actually have a Topo Chico right next to
Oh, do you?
Well, cheers. Everybody in the chat, let us know what you're sipping on too. Let's all have a drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
JMO, John Reed, love it. Well, thanks for being here. You're highly anticipated. That's why we like to kind of pump you up and be out there. And there's been nothing but rave reviews, so everyone's excited. But why don't we jump right into, we did a pre-interview and we talked about kind of a little bit about your OF path. You said you did it pre-pandemic and then you kind of petered out. And now you're picking it up again. Kind of go through all of that. I'm really interested about pre-pandemic because OF changed in the pandemic and blew up. How was it then and how is it now?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, I don't even remember how I first heard about it, but I somehow heard about it and I was like, okay, cool. I'll just try it out for fun. I'm not gonna tell anyone about it. I was just I just want to experiment, see what it's like. And I mean, back then it was even just doing a little bit of it and actually seeing some kind of income coming in. I was so surprised. So I honestly just kept it a pretty big secret. Sorry if there's noise.
That's
If
okay.
you wouldn't have acknowledged that, I would have assumed it was coming from Dave's house because
I live in the desert, bro.
I know you exactly. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, and so I kind of just stuck with it, and then it just started to grow out of randomly, out of nowhere. I didn't even really promote it or anything, and I got a good amount of subscribers. But then now it's I'm seeing it so much more, and it's everyone's talking about it a lot more, and I kind of revamped it. I changed my account to this other account, and now I have an agency. So I feel right now it's I'm doing a lot more, a lot better than I was, but it was so cool to kind of experiment it when it was still a new thing at the beginning. But I've actually done it for a few years. I guess pre-pandemic was how many years ago? I don't know. I'm bad at math.
Well,
yeah.
So Dave just heard something that he was going to bring up. I think that's awesome. You just acknowledged that. But I got to take a huge left turn right here for everybody in the chat.
We'll come back to that real quick. So, yeah.
We'll come back to it. But look, I live in Texas, right? And I don't know if you know anything about Pub Sports Radio, where you're at, but we do sports gambling content. Okay. So the majority of what we do is about gambling, going to sports books in Vegas or anywhere else. Gambling's legal, making bets. And I live in Texas where it's very illegal. And the two things I do, are sports gambling and smoke weed, which are both illegal in Texas. So a lot of the people around me, I'm kind of shy to be hey, check my shit out. I gamble and I smoke weed. And it sounded like when you were just telling us about your OF that you were I kind of didn't want to tell people, now that you've gotten comfortable with it and now that you're successful at it, are you more comfortable telling people? I know that I am. Now that it's something that I do, I don't care. If somebody doesn't like it, I don't care. Are you more comfortable now letting people know that you do OF and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think I totally am. I think there's very few that don't really understand. Well, I feel majority of people don't really fully understand, I guess, what it is either, because there is there's so many different variations of it. Yeah, there's the extreme kind of porn side to it, but then there's also a lot of other there's a lot of famous influencers and people they don't even show any kind of nudes. So it's there's a huge range, and I think with OFTV there's a whole new thing coming out, and so I think I definitely personally I'm very more open about it, and I won't directly tell someone, but if it comes up I'll be yeah, I do that, I really like it. It's a great source of income, I think, for girls that are similar to me. I'm definitely open about it, but I do think it's at the same time people don't fully understand. But yeah, I don't know. That's super crazy though. I didn't realize that's all still illegal in Texas.
Yeah,
That's
it
why.
shouldn't be. It's crazy why gambling is Texas and a conservative, or gambling is illegal in Texas when it's conservative. But either way, you touched on like 6 or 7 things that I want to talk about, and
Yeah.
and they haven't come up in some other interviews because they never. We don't have set. We have ideas of where we want to go, but we kind of let the conversation go. And you have a fantastic segue to this. So, you had a couple things. One is you had mentioned that because I saw that your page is only 2 months old or whatever, the one that's there. And then I also noticed that it was going through your Twitter. I do my research. I clicked on something else that might or might not be like a VIP page. So is that sort of your model? Because I know a lot of girls, like, what they'll do is they'll have one for certain types of content, like maybe not so one way, and they'll have another one for another. Is that what you're doing? Or are you trying to move to more of like the non porny side of stuff?
Yeah, so honestly, right now it's kind of all an experiment. But I would say like I definitely want to go in that direction of having like a VIP account, and have kind of my main page, which like I just kind of am myself, and like you either like me or you don't, like you'll subscribe and you like tip and do whatever. But then I do kind of have maybe that like more VIP page where like I have more exclusive content, I'll just say.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's still like pay-per-view, so it's not like just all out there. But there are like the main wall type of posts and stuff is like it's definitely more like I guess provocative, I guess, or like just like more like showing a little
OnlyFans
bit
is run
more than I
around
would on my
PPV.
No,
other
Dave,
wall.
stop talking. I get next because I got a question.
Okay, but if you don't divert from this conversation because we're going down a path.
I'm going to
So go
divert
ahead.
unless you keep going and I forget what I was going to say.
Go.
You know,
Go.
I am smoking and drinking. Listen, like we've had a few guests on, Lily, and they were awesome. I've never, subscribed to a person. It's just not in what I do. But now that I've like become active in social media and shit like that, I get it, right?
Yeah.
So let me say this. I would subscribe to you. Would you subscribe to me?
All right, like what platform are we talking about? Or like I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
YouTube
Twitter?
for sure.
Twitter, you can subscribe on
Twitter?
Twitter now. Mhm.
Yeah, I'll subscribe. Or like yeah. Oh wait, you can subscribe on Twitter? I
Yeah,
didn't
see,
know.
Dave, you're shaking your head. Yeah, Lily, you can. Look, Elon is now paying people on Twitter, so start running your shit on Twitter. Your business now needs to go on Twitter, okay?
Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
It's a big deal. Yeah, he's actually like before, like everybody, wasn't getting paid for advertisement, like and stuff like that. Now, every person that sees an ad on your page, you get paid for.
Okay, that
Oh my
had
God.
nothing to do with the conversation that could have waited. So let's go back to
Fuck
what we
you,
were
Dave.
talking about. Well, this isn't your personal time to be strange. My personal time to be strange. So I want to get back to explain something that people might not understand. So like some people that are newer to OnlyFans think that they're going to subscribe for $10 or it's free, and they're going to see everything they want to see right on the wall of the page, scroll down, and that's it.
OnlyFans
But
was not created for just that, Dave. You know that, right? OnlyFans was created for like anyone that does anything.
Of course, we're gonna get there. That's the next. We're going down a path.
Yeah.
We're going down a path. Okay. So, but whatever you're selling, whatever product you're selling, whatever, how much you want to push one or another, or like even there are people that that do fitness and stuff on OnlyFans, which I kind of think is maybe not the right platform, but they're doing it because they're famous. They have names and stuff. OF is a pay per view type of deal. So when you sign in, especially like this VIP, you're also paying more to get your videos, your content, or your custom, or whatever the case may be, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, so my main page is free. So anyone can subscribe anytime. You can end it, like that's fine. I'll have like I do like custom content on there, so that's like obviously comes with a charge and it's not cheap. Like I do have like certain price standards, but like
Custom content. Can you like elaborate on that?
Yeah, so there's like just different kind of custom content that people ask for. Recently, I'll just like share.
We can get we're about to get real specific, so we might as well start getting.
Do they only wait? No, Dave, you don't get to talk anymore. Do the people who want custom content, are they the only ones who get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta pay.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
duh.
I
No
have like
shit.
general like content that I'll like send out and stuff, but it's like, yeah, if you ever want anything custom, it's just for you and no one else gets to see it, and it's at a certain price and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I've had like some crazy requests so far already, but I don't know.
Well, you just opened Pandora, so like obviously now you have to you don't have to out any person, and like you can elaborate however you want, but like can we hear like a little? So far we've heard that someone wanted one of our guests to step on a crawfish in heels, and I thought that was crazy. And then the next one said that somebody asked for them to put their fingernail in the dick hole, like in the fucking end of the dick. Like they wanted them to shove their fingernails in their dick. And to me, it blew me away because, like I said, I don't really live on the internet. Like I'm kind of weird like that. I don't know what's going on, right? So what are those requests? Like, if you can.
Yeah, honestly, like overall, like, cause I mean, I feel like overall my requests are usually just kind of like twerk, like strip,
Normal,
like
right? That's what I would think
like
too.
I'm like, okay, whatever, like play with your shit and like, you know, like I don't know, I'm like, okay, what's new? I do that already. I was like, but like I feel like the one I got recently, which like, okay, well also there's two things. I don't know, like I'm starting to get more into like video calls, like personal like video calls, and that's kind of like a little like scary to me because I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna expect, like how's it gonna go. I've only had like one of those so far though, but another one I got recently, which like I haven't done it yet, but like they're like, we want to like I want to like hypnotize you for like 15 minutes and like
that's a horrible idea.
I know.
That's a fucking horrible idea.
I'm too big of a stoner to like hear that because I'm like, now I want to take this conversation here, which nobody in the chat wants. I want to be like, do you believe in hypnotism? Like, have you ever been hypnotized? Like, but I can't do that because that's not what anybody wants.
Let's assume that it's real. Let's assume that it's real and she could be hypnotized. He's basically saying, let me mind roofie you, and then I can get anything out of you.
This motherfucker right here. Right.
That's exactly what she was thinking. I'm telling you. Am I right or wrong?
Like, I don't know if I want to do it. Like, I'm like, maybe, but like, I don't know. What if it is real? Like, what if I don't know? It's scary.
What if he makes you do something on video and recording it, and you know you can't control it? You know, that's
no. See, she said a smart comment right there. She's like, "What if it is real?" That's literally that's exactly what I want to know. Like, I'm like, see, that was.
Did I just do it? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, they were paying a lot of money. I was like, yeah, that's the most I've ever been offered too. So
okay,
but yeah,
hold on. We won't ask amounts. Dave wants to, but I'm gonna look. We have an amazing chat. Like our chat is the best. So shout out to all you guys in the chat. Gargon, Real Deal, Christopher Commentini, Troy Torrance. I want to go through and call everyone out. But Troy put a good comment in there. He said, Dave, please create a scenario and ask about pricing. So I want to let Dave do this, and I want you to be completely honest. Like Dave,
and this is why I'm doing it. I am a OnlyFans
professional. He literally subscribes to everyone.
No. I know that's not true. The idea of this show, like I told you, we wanted to have OnlyFans girls on here to kind of open up that world. We think it's interesting, but I used OnlyFans, and I told you about this too in our pre-interview. It's kind of make your own fantasy type of thing, and you can you know negotiate, and you pay a lot of money. There's big prices, very very big prices. That's cool though. But it is very, very. It's such a great idea. It's.
What do you pay for, Dave?
Let's say that. So let's say this. So I don't want to get into prices, but are these? Maybe we should say things that
create a scenario, motherfucker.
Okay.
Create a scenario.
I don't want to do this because the pricing's negotiated one by one every time. But I'm gonna say
you're one, she's one. Create a scenario.
Do you do just nude pics? Let's start there. Nude pics.
All right, fuck Dave.
No, yeah.
How much for you?
I'm going down the roll. I'll have 5 or 6. Cab, be quiet. Nude pics.
Go.
Yeah, well, because I do have an agency, and like we like kind of plan out how like it ranges between like certain numbers, but like there are certain things that like cost a certain amount, kind of, and if people are willing to pay more, kind of like, but like yeah, for nude pics it ranges probably like from $30 to $50 for like a couple nude pics, like not just one. You get a couple,
So-
but that's like pretty standard.
So like, if you look like for shit on YouTube, right? There's always like what they call an iceberg. Like, do you and your agency have an iceberg? Like, is there like, so like nude pics are the basic, right? Like that's simple. What people would ask.
No, first is lingerie. First is
Yeah.
lingerie. That's what I
So
know.
if Cab would let me go about what Troy wanted me to do, I will go down the line for you. And the
I want
agency,
you.
by the
Look,
way,
Dave, this is an iceberg.
Yeah.
I want you right fucking here, maybe here, but at least
Okay.
here. Okay.
okay, just calm down. So there's one thing I need to say before I get to this, because the next one I want to ask about solo play and that sort of stuff. But your agency, that's a whole nother thing that I've come to with this OnlyFans game. So a lot of girls are hire an agency to kind of guide them through what to do. Here's my biggest question. When I do my DMs on OnlyFans, I know I'm not a dumb guy. I'm a communicator. I do shows. I'm a gambler. I know situations. You cannot tell me that it's always the girl answering their DMs. That is bullshit. Please be honest and say that people that use agencies.
See, he's using this to get personal. He's trying to get personal.
No, I'm not.
God damn it.
I'm legally not supposed to say.
Okay, that answers my question. Solo play. How much is solo play? Next one, solo play. Let's
No,
go.
but like also like I personally, like a lot of girls maybe they don't do that. I don't know, but like for me, I mostly like talk.
But how weird is it to talk to some other person, be like, hey baby, what do you want? You're not talking to her, you're talking to someone else.
Bro,
I mean,
Dave,
you don't
if
know.
anybody
You never
answers with
know.
"Hey baby," it's a fucking agency. How about that?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
No,
about
I
that?
say hey baby all the time. I say
Oh,
it
do
all
you?
the time.
To somebody
Yeah.
you don't know?
So
Yeah,
we're
I
confused.
say that all the time. Yeah, I say
Okay.
it all the time.
Okay.
All right. Do you offer solo play? Do you get that far down in the line where there's actual action going on?
You still haven't created a scenario, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not getting more specific than that.
How much for you to I want to just like use one that we've heard because that seems simple and I'm simple. See, I thought Dave would do a good job with this. But if I wanted you to do, let's say what somebody asked for in our other show, if I wanted you to step on a fucking crawfish in high heels naked, like how much would it cost for you to kill a crawfish in high heels?
Okay, well, usually custom videos in general, even if it is something small, if it's like a specific custom type of video, like it usually starts between like 100 to 300. But the fact that you'd have to like get the crawfish, like I don't know how much crawfish are. I mean, maybe they're like, I don't know. So probably like 500.
No,
You
crawfish.
don't have to like you'd have to get the heels. I mean, you probably have heels, but like
Look, if you're
yeah,
if you're
like
paying,
500.
I'll catch you a
Maybe that's
crawfish for
low.
like
Maybe
50
that's
bucks.
low.
Okay. Look, I can catch you a crawfish for like 50 bucks. So don't worry about the 500. But listen, crawfish aren't that expensive. It's just the fact that that's weird. So you and me.
Yeah, no, that's super weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're kind of on the same page because the person that we were talking to, she said she got offered $200 to step on it and she wouldn't do it. I was like, I would have fucked that crawfish up for $200. Like that thing would have been dead like instantly.
Yeah, but like we're girls. We don't like crawfish.
Have you never eaten crawfish? Are you what part of the country are you from?
Well, I'm from NorCal originally, but I live in like SoCal now. So
Dave, you're out there. Do you guys eat crawfish?
I like I'm a big fat guy, first of all.
I didn't ask
I
you if you eat crawfish. I said, do you eat them out in the West Coast? Is it common like it is here in the South?
All right. If you let me finish my question the way that I want to answer it. I live in the West Coast and I am a big fat guy and I've eaten plenty of crawfish on the West Coast, but it is not known as a West Coast food. It's known as a Southern food, as you know.
Oh. Wait, is crawfish like lobster? Sorry,
It's a crustacean. Yes.
It's type of like seafood. Okay.
Small lobster.
A crawfish is like a lobster that lives in
small
mud.
Wait, it is an actual, like, it looks kind of like a lobster. Whoa.
It looks like a mini lobster. Okay. And like, look, crawfish is fucking amazing. If you get the opportunity, do me a favor, go to a crawfish broil. Just make sure it's like Louisiana style or Texas. Like, do it. It's a great crustacean. It's just, they live in the mud.
Call them mud bugs. It's one of the
But
They're fucking delicious, Dave. Don't
so
even
they're
lie.
not from the they're not from the ocean.
They're from
They're just,
rivers.
whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Rivers
live
and-
in like
and
your
lakes.
front yard. Like if you've ever seen like
His front yard.
If you've ever no, I'm serious. If
That's
you've ever
crazy.
seen like it
He
looks
lives in
like
the
an
fucking
anthill,
boonies.
but there's like a big circle in the middle. That's a crawfish.
Wow. Okay.
All right, I want to get this back on track. That is, crawfish are very tasty, but I kind of want to give our audience kind of an idea, because obviously one of the points is to advertise for you and to get them there, and that sounds fine. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
You
I
can
live
let
like
it
in
pass.
a very metropolitan area.
Urban area. Yeah.
Urban.
Yeah, you live like downtown.
Yeah. No, stop. Okay. Anyways, so
Bro, I lived in Dallas for fucking forever, and that's literally what it sounded like outside every fucking second.
Okay. Where are your, and I've asked this to the other ones, that other girls that we've had in the show, what are your sort of boundaries and limits as far as what people can ask for, what they can't? Obviously, like, there's weird stuff, but what don't you want? What do you want people coming for, and what don't you want people coming and asking for, if you had your preference?
That's interesting. I've never really like thought about it. Honestly, like the more like, I don't know, that sounds kind of bad, but like the more like personal and real things get, like the video chats kind of scare me a little bit, but a lot of people want that. But it's like hard to like do that. Like I can't just like randomly video call someone like out of nowhere. Like it's because I have like other things I'm doing and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, stuff like that. But then like definitely like the meditation thing. Honestly, stuff with like my body and everything, like I'm totally down with. Like I don't have any kind of like reservation honestly with. That's just me. Like a lot of girls do. But like I'm definitely more like just open about, like I don't really like care so much about that. Like a lot of people ask for like twerking videos and stuff like that. Like I kind of love, I like doing it. Like it's fun.
Because
so, like,
as you told me, so sorry,
I don't mind. It's like the mind. It's the mind stuff. It's the mind stuff that freaks me out the most. But
no shit. That's. I mean, I would too. But you told me that
Dave's good at the mind stuff. He thinks he is, at least.
Well, I don't know about that. But you said, and our chat. I mean, it's been said by co-host and whatever. And you said this in our pre-interview. You're known for, and I can see why people want to twerk. You're known for having a pretty nice ass, or actually a really nice ass. So is that, I'm assuming a lot of guys are coming. That's probably a super huge request for you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's a good question. Like I told Dave, I said, we've had some beautiful guests, but like, I'm gonna be honest. I saw some of your pictures and I was like, they're great.
He's an ass guy.
Oh, thank you.
So there you go.
Yeah.
10
I mean,
that's
that's
all I'm saying. That's all I'm
is every
saying.
guy.
It doesn't work if like someone's a boob guy and then I'm a butt girl. Like, I mean, I had like, yeah. So that's the only time that it. But yeah, that's what I've kind of been known for. Like even in high school, like just, I mean, that's But yeah.
Even in high school, they knew you for that.
That's bad. I shouldn't even mention. But like, yeah, I don't know. And it's like weird because like. I'm like,
we can talk about high school if you want. You just got to be careful.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. But like,
Dave, why are you so weird? Why are you so fucking weird, bro? That's please, goddamn, this has been so good. Like, why are you so weird?
Okay, I'm gonna get weird, not weirder, but I got another question. Do you sell? A lot of girls sell like undergarments, like panties or bras and all that. Do you get requests for that? Do you do that?
Oh my god. Okay, there's two things that I like. It's weird and bad, but like I want to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But like no one's really asked me like for one, like feet pics, because I know like I've heard people like will pay so much for feet, and I'm like, I feel like I have pretty nice feet. Like I think I have nice feet. But
can we see them?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is something you can ask for. Can you show your feet on screen, or do you feel weird about that?
I don't want to see them. Look, I don't want you to think
I'm not a feet guy either, but there's guys
are weird.
You have to pay for that.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair. That's
good
fair.
fucking answer.
Yeah,
I knew you were.
I thought this was an advertisement.
No, I mean, yeah, but like, no, yeah.
Listen, let me tell you this. That's not a personal request. Everyone in the PSR world knows we had another stream with feet. I think feet are kind of gross, but I thought that it might be a good advertisement. But you're right. Why give away the milk for free? Fuck yeah.
No, I know this one girl, like, she's a like famous influencer, but she'll literally in any video she posts, she'll like just like pixelate her feet in every like video because she's like she knows
What
how
does
much work
pixelate mean? I'm sorry to be so stupid, but what does pixelate mean?
or like she'll like blur it like
Blur
in
it
the
out.
video so it doesn't show her like foot or something because she knows like that's where she
It's
gets
like a foot tease.
Yeah, that's like
yeah. But
Okay.
no, yeah, that and like I've never been asked. Well, actually, I feel like a long time ago I might have been asked to like sell my panties, and I was like, that's a little
that blows
weird.
me away. That's a big
Now-
request we hear.
Well, can I
Yeah.
really quick because
Now I'm open
that
to
was a
it.
good
Like,
question.
yeah, sure. Sorry, go ahead.
That was a good question by Dave. Like, I feel like our
Yeah.
chat, like, so we had our first guest, Natasha. I saw a post right after that said she hit like an all-time high for like panties sold, and I got to shout out our chat again because I know that's you motherfuckers. I do another show on Mondays, and we have a segment called Would or Wouldn't, and you guys out there in the chat vote would no matter what we post, right? So I feel like you bought the panties. So shout out to everybody in the chat because I think you might get some offers for that after this.
We had this whole thing about
That's
educating
cool.
Cab what the word soiled meant because this girl sold
Soiled means
panties.
shit, bro. I grew up and it means shit,
No,
which is gross.
Soiled means dirty. So people wanted
so if
dirty,
you
like
soiled
like
your pants, you just
Like
got
girls that are
dirty panties.
no, the
like,
girls that like play in their panties and then send them away after they're done doing their business. That's what soiled panties are in that sense. But we talked about it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then this girl, this is the power of our channel, I guess. The girls' soiled panty sales went up. So what are you gonna do?
I know that was our chat. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure it was, dude.
That's
They
super
went
cool.
about like $10,000 worth of fucking dirty underwear.
Respect. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have yet to like have a request like that now. Like I don't know. I feel like I might have like a while ago, but I'd be down. Yeah, sure. Hit my line
Cool.
or subscribe.
Before we wrap it up, can I ask the chat, like, we didn't do a good job with the scenario question, which I thought was great, but if you guys have any like, you know, respectful questions that are like along those lines, like drop them like now, because now's the time. Because I can't drink much more and stay on stream, but I'm gonna have one more drink with our chat. Dave, if you want to have one with me.
Yeah, I just took one. I'll take another one for sure.
I don't need another one.
I think I might need another one to get even day by
I'll
day.
need
That's
another
what they
one.
call it, alcoholism. Cheers.
But I've had a blast with all you guys today. Thank you, Lily. This has been fun.
Yeah.
So I asked this, and Cab doesn't like this, but I think it's interesting. What's the end game? Is this kind of you write it out till it doesn't work anymore for you?
Why do you
or-
always ask that? That's such a
Well,
fucking lame. That is such a lame fucking
All right,
question for a
so-
hustler, bro.
I hate that you're cutting me off every question because I'm not done with my question.
Oh, don't cry.
So the reason
bro.
why I'm asking this is because our first guest had an end game. She's still doing it, but the first end game was buy a home. She bought a home in 4 months after doing OnlyFans. So do you have goals? Did you do, or is this just like, hey, I'm making money and having a good time and it goes as long as it goes?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like for right now, my goals are kind of small. Like I do kind of have like a day job, so I just like I want to be able to like not have that and just like do this full time. It's kind of small, but like I mean, yeah, down the line, like if I can like travel more with this, and like I mean, a lot of girls do already, so like I don't feel like it's not like it's like attainable to an extent, like. But yeah, that's definitely like my goal, just like to travel more and like just like have this be my main thing, and then also do other side things on the side because I'm already doing like a bunch of like side social media things. So like yeah, I think just to like keep going with it. Like I don't want it to end ever. Like it would be nice if I could just do this forever. But yeah, just like keep growing with it and see where it goes. Yeah.
That was a great answer. And what Dave doesn't understand is we're going to bring this full circle right now. And at the beginning of this conversation, like when we first started, I equated what you're doing to what we do over here at Pub Sports Radio, like with sports gambling content. And it's the same
Yeah.
fucking thing, Dave. What's your end goal with this, right? Like, what's your end
Well,
goal?
I have actual goals.
I do too. I do too. But at the same time, your goals are like fucking here. It's fucking wake up and get money, bro. You gotta fucking just keep
The daily grind. Yeah.
Thank you. I knew we were on the same page.
There are long-term goals and short-term goals. I could have got way more specific with my question. However,
Nah.
there are, if you don't have long-term and short, read a book. Read a book
Tell
about
me to read a
successful
book,
people.
motherfucker.
Read
Do
a
it.
book. Successful. Read a
Say
book
it so
because
everybody
successful
can hear
people
it.
do two things. They plan for success. They have long-term goals.
Wake up, get money. Wake up and get money. I wake up and get money. I wake up and get money. Wake up, get money.
New fucking T did this shit professionally. That's all I'm saying.
All right, T needs to read the book too.
Well,
but he
honestly,
will.
okay. I guess one other goal though.
That's not going to happen again, by the way.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, not you. Go ahead.
What they're like one other
He's
thing
so
I think-
mad. Dave is so mad. I'm so sorry.
Like I don't even know if it's like necessarily like a financial type goal, but like this has been a great experience because like I think down the line I would love to be able to do more like just media in general, like just like more talk shows and like more like, and there are like I feel like honestly there's not a lot of people interviewing like OnlyFans girls, and so like just to be able to like maybe do more of that and like just kind of do more like just media, because like I think like we're all gonna have to work still, so it's like it's still work, but like what kind of work do you want to do? And like I love doing this kind of stuff like live, like so like that would be more of my goal, just to get more out there and get more like talking to people and stuff.
Well, that's a very, very good short-term goal.
Dave, do you want a long-term goal?
That's long term.
She wants fucking $1 million. God damn it! What do you want to hear? You fucking
No,
nerd.
I'm done. I'm off. I was off the. She was just continuing the question. I think it's great. You know, I can't imagine. I honestly can't imagine. Like, obviously, I'm not a female, but if I was a pretty younger girl, how could you not want to be an OnlyFans career? I mean, how could you not want to do it? I mean, it's just, it's a high demand. It's highly lucrative. You can work from home. You can control what you do. You don't have a boss. I mean, it's got to be the best job in the entire world.
Yeah.
He and I hit it at
I
the
try
same
to convince
time.
all my friends.
Yeah.
What
Check out our guy T-Mac in the chat. He said, write an OnlyFans book. That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be
That's a great
super cool. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you being here. I mean, obviously, you could see by the chat was rolling and the excitement we got before it. We were very stoked to have you. Great interview. You're always welcome back. We definitely we're going to want to see your progression and hear how things went. But Cab, what do you got, buddy?
I've had a blast. Thank you for coming on. And me and Dave go back and forth. But Dave, I love you, and you know that. Lilly, we have the best chat in the world. So these guys out here watching us, we don't have anything without them. So I want to shout them out one more time. Guns Picks, Troy Torrance, JW, Keith Landry, everybody, man. RV, I appreciate everything you do, my guy. Sharky Water Nations, T-Mac. And, you know, some of these, we got, I got to shout out my guy Dutch. I love how he says heavy hitters. We have heavy hitters in our chat. Like some of these people, like they do this shit for real. Like, so we appreciate every one of you. And Lilly, thank you for coming on with us.
Thank you guys for having me. Thanks.
Dave, you want to end it now, or you
want to stick around? I mean, I want to talk afterwards on a conclusion, but if you want to stick around, that's fine. I have another drink to drink, another couple drinks to drink.
What do you mean stick around, bro? This is the ending. Do you not know how to end it? T knows how to end it. He produced
All right,
it.
end the show. Bye, guys. We'll see you later.